What's up, everybody? It's the girl, Claudia Jordan. It is Thursday, and we are back with another episode of TGIF. Of course, we're here to spill the tea and break down the biggest headlines in the news and on social media. So sit back, relax, get you something to drink, and get ready for this hot tea. Please welcome, still sick with that nasty woman's disease from the Essence Festival, who gave it to me, I think, Al Reynolds. What's up, Al?
Through the microphone, right? What's going on, Claudia?
And Miss Funky Neva. What's up, Q?
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy Thursday.
How you feeling? Q, are you the only one that's feeling okay?
Oh, I'm great. You know, outside of my ankles being tore up from Essence, I was the same because y'all know I'm unlike my better self. Al,
please.
He was working the boulevard, and that's what happened. Al went out there and got that clap and everything else.
Al, you got the clap in your throat?
I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Yeah, I don't know what the heck this is in my throat.
Or who it is.
You're the one that met the boy, not me.
I did. A respectable, classy base, real life. And all we did was talk on the phone. You, on the other hand, left my hotel at 4 a.m. There was other people in the room, and it was some boys downstairs. And Al come calling me on FaceTime, and there's a bunch of boys in the background. So I don't know what Al was doing.
It was Bourbon Street, Q.
Oh, well, then it was all the boys.
So why is it every time y'all get together, a whole bunch of boys end up in a hotel room together?
Well, we had girls there, too.
We had a girl with us, too.
Y'all would not fucking no girls.
No. I met a boy at the club, and him and his homegirl came back to my room with Al, and we ate a box of pizza. And then Al left.
I don't know what other box Q ate, but I left.
Al, was you eating some box? I mean,
No. I'm classy based. I damn sure
First of all, we're not going to start lying now that we have 5 days a week. That's what we're not going to do on Beyonce's internet. We're not going to start lying about being classy based. Okay. The ones that say they're so classy are usually the biggest ones.
Right.
No.
All right, y'all. We're going to get to the bottom of this, I'm sure, eventually. All right, y'all. Are y'all still in this not drinking bullshit, Q?
Yeah, I'm drinking. I'm on my treatment, so I'm drinking some public sweet tea. I got to get some more when we go on break because I drank it all. But
Al,
I'm drinking tea, lemon ginger.
I went and met a couple friends of mine at the sushi spot, and I wasn't trying to drink, but someone offered to buy me a drink from across the bar, and I was trying to just drink Sprite, so I had one little glass of Moscato. That ain't nothing.
Why does that happen every single time we are out with you, Miss Claudia?
I don't know. People be trying to get me drunk, I think. All right. Someone who probably needs a drink is that Keke Palmer, because she is going through it now. Keke Palmer's boyfriend, Darius Dalton, had social media confused after he shared his thoughts on Keke's outfit. Now, after a video went viral of Usher serenading Keke Palmer at his Las Vegas show, Darius wrote, "It's the outfit, though. You a mom." He also added, "We live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids showcase booty cheeks to please others. And he gets told how much of a hater he is. This is my family and my representation. I have standards and more to what I believe in. I rest my case." Now, do you think his comment was a joke? Or do y'all think he's a little salty seeing Keke getting serenaded by Usher? Because Usher looked like it was a happy, cute little moment. What do you think about this?
I think Keke Palmer looks good. Hey, mommy life got the full breasts, full hips, ass, it all. It looks really, really good on here. Number two, I don't think it has anything to do with Usher because Keke has been around finer Hollywood people, men especially, than Usher. But I got to tell you this, and I know I'm probably going to get a lot of pushback on this. I stand with what he says. You can't tell a man how to feel about his morals and his thoughts for a family that he is building and trying to protect. However, addressing it on social media to me was clearly what he learned is not the most appropriate thing. And the last thing is, listen, young man, if you're going to start telling her what to wear, then you need to put a ring on it. Then you things that she should and should not do that's appropriate for you and her and y'all's family.
J-Dub22 said he's mad at Usher and took it out on Keke. And Mika Dobson said the one time she didn't bring the baby. Q.
For
giving
Q.
jealous baby tag. What do you think about this, Q? Do you think he has a point, or what do you think? Is it none of it?
I'm finna trash our whole argument in 2.3 seconds. Prior to this video, some time ago, he posted a video of Keke in a cat suit standing in heels. It looked like they were backstage in the green room, and she was clapping something to the effect of, baby weight looks good on her. That baby weight got that body doing something. Those were his comments. This is 100% his ego being bruised. This is 100% he feels threatened by guys who are more successful than him. This is reeking of, I don't know if I have what it takes to keep her long term because I'm not as successful as she is. And I'm not going to knock him 100% because he is young and he may not be as secure as somebody our age would be. But the only reason why I can speak so definitively on this is because I have been in this type of relationship before. And this is just the beginning. Keke, pay attention to the signs. It's going to be your clothes today. It's going to be the company you keep tomorrow. It's going to be the car you drive. It's going to be the financial decision you made with your money the next day. This is why it's important, guys, oftentimes to date people who are relatively on your same wavelength socially and financially. And like I've always said to you ladies, the quickest way to lose a man is to have a baby from him, especially if you're not married. Men, for whatever reason, they get crazy once a baby comes involved. But I hope they make it. It's just reeking to me of insecurity on his part.
I think there's a couple of things about this story. Of course, she's definitely the one that's the most famous, has the most money. She's got the bread. So there's going to be some insecurities already with that out the gate. So when you sign up for those kind of relationships, you have to know you're going to sometimes have to go out of your way to make your man feel good. It just comes with the territory, right? Mm-hmm. Whether it's fair or not, that's just how it goes. I think him seeing her there with a huge star in a very sexy outfit. I didn't know it was like a thong in the back when she turned around. Now, some people could say she could wear what she wants. I get that. But I also I will say there is an argument to say when you are in a relationship, you still should respect what your partner, what bothers him. I think his mistake, to piggyback what Al said, is more based on shaming her publicly. That shit should have been kept in-house. If you don't like what I had out around another man, you have every right to feel that way. If we keep it in a buck, you can feel that way. You have the right. But don't do me on the internet like that. Don't do me where people can chime in and be in the comments and pile on me, because like we're opposition, we're enemies. And now I heard some people saying that they don't unfollowed each other on social media.
Mm-hmm.
So
I thought he deleted his social media. How can he unfollow anybody?
Then he got off. Now he's back on.
Oh.
But you know what, Claudia?
Right. I think they're going to be all right. They're going to be okay.
He need to call Russell, Sierra man. Mm-hmm. Russell will show him how to do it and deal with it. Because here's the thing. It was a great look for Usher and for Keke. Of all the women Usher could have called out of the audience, obviously he called Keke on purpose because it would be a thing, a moment. You know what I'm saying? And Keke participated because it would be a moment. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel bad for the brother because at the end of the day, Usher went to his green room. Keke went out for drinks with her homegirls. What were you really insecure about? And that's how you know insecurity is irrational, because there wasn't a chance in hell anything was going to happen between the two of them. So what was you mad about, bro?
I do wonder if the tables were turned, if it was like, say, Kelly Rowland, right? And brought him up on stage and like was dancing next to him. I wonder how Keke would feel. I always try to think about the other person's feelings. Something to think about.
Keke wouldn't care, but hold on. We got Precious Williams say, Keke Palmer was feeling good, looking good, and not doing nothing wrong. He projected his insecurities publicly and could have addressed it behind closed doors over a call or a text.
Yeah, but Ruthie Huxtable said he was not wrong, right? She said, I can't see it. He should have texted her, though. He was trying to shame her. And I feel you on that, Ruthie.
Because then you have other people in the comments backing you up, and now you done made them damn near break up. Like now.
And then here's the other thing, Claudia, that's worth mentioning. This is why you got to be careful opening up Pandora's box on the internet, because they also pulled out old tweets of him when he was defending the police after they killed Alton Sterling, and he retweeted, you're supposed to obey the law, and all those types of things. So, buddy, you don't
See, that's the thing that happens when you come for someone that is so beloved like Keke Palmer. All the fans are gonna go start. Didn't this happen to someone else recently? They start digging and digging and digging. And now you have a whole other issue that ain't got nothing to do with
nothing.
And now we thought you was this nice guy. Now we feel like you might be on that, that
Uncle Ruckus train. That Uncle Ruckus train. Exactly.
I don't think that.
And he got to know, it's few people in this business that the Black community gonna rally behind. We don't fuck around about no Keke Palmer, baby.
Right.
We don't fuck around about that Keke Palmer. I will tell you this, young man, your ass will be out the door before we will. So all Keke got to show is a little bit of distress, and the fans are going to run you off. We'll raise that baby. Keke going to be fine. She got enough aunties over here at FOXSOUL. Trust and believe.
Two comments. Miss Shanice said it happened in public. Why can't he address it in public? And then I got to read this one comment. Janelle Williams, she said, I am not arguing with no house husband.
Ooh. See?
Oh, that was a low blow.
And that's really for the champion's insecurity now.
I don't like that. That's shaming. I don't like that.
But he shamed her, though.
Everybody, I understand, but everybody can't be on the same level as a Keke Palmer. She's been doing it since, she was 4. She makes a ton of money. Just because he doesn't make a lot of money doesn't mean he's not a good guy. And that he can't
know your place.
Stay in a house husband's place is what they saying.
Know your place and earn your spot.
I can't co-sign that.
Know your place and earn your spot.
What'd you say?
Know your place and earn your spot.
Al. Okay. All right. We're gonna move on. I'm sure this ain't the last we're gonna hear about this. All right. Speaking of someone who normally gets shamed on social media, Ice-T had to come to his wife Coco's defense again. Now, Instagram trolls had a lot to say on the Coco's 4th of July post. One person wrote, "You are a mother. How do you think your daughter will feel when she sees these pictures?" Ice-T responded, "Go do some sit-ups, bitch." Funky, that sounds like something you would say. What do you think about this?
When I was prepping for the show, y'all, the one before I addressed this, I busted out laughing because I can't tell y'all one Ice-T song. I promise you, I can't. Can y'all name an Ice-T song?
Your Ice-T song?
Can you name one?
Colors.
Oh, I don't even know that one. I'm young and supple, so that must have been way before my time. I can't name one Ice-T song, but the story at hand. Listen, Coco gone Coco. All right? Coco been Cocoing for a long time. They've been married for 20 years. It ain't changed nothing. Y'all can't shame her into putting on no Juicy Couture sweatsuit. Coco look good. Ice-T don't mind. And I'm going to tell you something. Going back to the husband and the marriage thing, if her husband don't mind, then who are we to mind? And y'all got to be careful. You can't go around taking your views, your religion, your practices, your beliefs, and want to put them on other people. Obviously, her husband don't mind to the tune, well, here cuss a bitch out on social media. Let Coco. Their daughter is fine, and they going to be all right.
Al, what do you think about this?
I really like Ice-T and Coco. I've always liked Ice-T and Coco. They support FOXSOUL. Every event that I'm on the carpet, he comes straight over. She comes straight over and makes sure that he talks to me. I love the fact that Ice-T embraces Coco's sexiness. He embraces the fact that he has a sexy wife, that he has a sexy, his daughter has a sexy mom. And if I'm really honest, maybe this is a time that Ice-T maybe should call Darius and tell him how this game works in entertainment and give him a little bit of advice. Like, you need to support your woman, and not try to, blame her in public. I think it's the thing that really got Darius in trouble. But Coco and Ice-T can't do any wrong for me.
So I love a man that rocks with his woman no matter what the public thinks. To me, that's one of the sexiest things a man can do. Like, people can say she's trashy, she's this, she's that, the third, whatever. He's like, this is who I love and this is who I married. And what you're not about to do is come from my wife. So it's different strokes for different folks. So in Keke Palmer's household, her house husband doesn't like her being sexy. They should have that talk in-house. Clearly, Ice-T and Coco have an understanding where she knows he co-signs it. And if you look at Ice-T's history, and I know, Q, you're young and supple, so you don't really know this, but his first girlfriend, wife or longtime girlfriend, Darlene, who was on his cover of his album, it was an iconic album cover where she had the string thong. It wasn't even a bikini. It was like just basically a string bathing suit. She had this AK-47, whatever gun she had. It was one of the sexiest album covers ever made. And he's always been okay with his woman being sexy and him kind of playing the back with the image thing. Because Ice-T is secure in who he is. He the original gangster. He don't care about that. And I like how he comes to the defense. He don't give a shit what y'all have to say about his wife. So yeah.
Claudia, piggybacking off of that, Nurse Moonshine said, notice. Oh, that's the wrong story, Richard. I was like, Keke. Right. I was reading the wrong. Hey, Nurse Moonshine, put another comment in another thing. But TT just said, leave people alone. Ice-T, let Neo touch her butt. They good. They good and in love. I know that's right, TT-ish TV.
I bet you they have a fun sexual relationship too because of it. You know what I mean? Like if you use that the right way, like, oh, I see how that nigga was looking at you in the club. Wait till we get home. I bet you there's a lot of that going on with them. They seem like they have fun. All right, y'all. Coming up next, we're putting our soulmates to the test in our segment called Guess What Race? Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. Soulmates in the chat. We see y'all. And please hit that like button for us one good time. All right, y'all. Y'all one of those people who don't see color. Do you pride yourself on not feeding into stereotypes? Well, we're going to put that to a test in a little segment we like to call Guess What Race? Soulmates, we need you to play along in the chat. So go ahead and throw your guesses in the chat and we will read each headline. All right, y'all. A 45-year-old man revealed he spends $2 million per year to make his body age backwards and to achieve an 18-year-old physique. He is trying to hold on to his looks. Guess what? Oh, I'm sorry. This man reveals he eats dinner at 11 a.m. and even uses a machine to count his nighttime erections. He also swapped blood with his teenage son that does not live in the house. Can you guess what race?
I say white.
Why do you say white?
He got an extra $2 million to spend.
$2 million, right.
So that's giving me old money. That's giving me colonial imperialism money. That's giving me slave trade money. So that's white all the way, Claudia.
White. Okay, the answer is A.
Ding, ding, ding.
White male, of course. Sorry, that was
I actually read about him before. I knew the answer to this one. His name is Brian Johnson, and he's both a CEO of a company. He's a high-tech guy. That's why he has so much money. He runs a venture capitalist fund, but he also is a high-tech guy that monitors brain activities. All his science is around using the brain to reverse aging, using the brain to reverse diseases and type of stuff. He makes a ton of freaking money. So and you got to see the pictures.
How old is he?
He's 45.
Cash Green said he's definitely a jar of mayo, and Ali Jose says old white crustacean.
Well, I will say this. He does look good because at 45 years old, a lot of white men start, you know how you get them bananas and you be like, oh, if I leave them up there for one more week, I could make some banana nut bread with them. Around about 45 is when they start looking like, he look good, he look good.
You should see his body. His body looks really, he has like 4% body fat. It's pretty amazing. But I'm not drinking my son's blood. Sorry.
That's really weird.
He drink it or do it through an IV?
Oh, neither one, Q.
Well, I mean, an IV, granted, I'm not going to do it either, but the IV, I mean, it's done every day. It's a blood transfusion.
He looks like he's made from AI, though. Go back to his picture. Don't he look like a little bit? Yeah. He look a little fake.
What's the man name from Pocahontas? John Smith.
John Smith?
Yes, he giving me a John Smith vibe.
Just ready to rape all the Indians, huh?
Oh, Lord, I didn't say that. Native American people, don't come get me.
I'm part Native American. Don't worry, I got it. Don't worry about it. Okay, a mother gave her 13-year-old son the ultimate birthday gift this year, which was $150,000 to invest in real estate. She was very, very generous with her son. Can you guess the race?
I'm going to say she's a Black female.
Okay.
You know, it's so funny, and I hate to do this, and Black women do not eat me up. I'm going to say Black woman for two reasons. One, it didn't say a family. It didn't say a mom and dad, which suggests that it's a single mother. And I'm trying to be stereotypical. Don't bite me. And then B, because we know that Black women are leading and starting businesses and are the most educated group right now, and they're the ones tipping the needle in the Black culture. I'm going to say a Black woman is the one who did this.
The woman who did this is the person that Bobby Brown said, every time I go to court, I ended up in jail. That is a Black woman. Phaedra Parks, the Black woman. Yes, that's who it was.
All right.
Oh, it's Phaedra.
I was right on the money there. Hey.
Well, I don't think the money came from the law practice. I think it came from one of her other jobs.
Okay.
Lawyering ain't it?
So which son did she give it to?
I would imagine the oldest one.
The older one, I think. Yeah. She has some cute kids. I will say that. Very, very, very cute kids. All right, y'all. A mayor recently tied the knot with an alligator. Now, mayors tend to, I will say we have a lot of Black mayors in America. That's one thing. And police chiefs, they let us take that job. Can you guess the race? Married an alligator.
Girl, we are. Claudia, you might just get off our line with this. They obviously was white, man. The damn white and
I'm going to say non-white, and I'm going to say non-Black. I'm going to say it's either Asian or Hispanic.
And I'm going to throw an extra caveat on there and say they're the mayor of somewhere country or
Like Florida.
or Texas. Or Texas.
We don't have alligators in Texas. Except when you Florida people bring your trash pets out here.
Oh, no.
Okay. So the man who married an alligator was a mayor. I do believe it was from the state of Florida because the person is a Mexican man.
So maybe ooh, oh, Lord.
Oh, he's kissing it too. Look at the lady. They're so disappointed. Is that his mother? What y'all think about these people messing with animals? He
Did you
married
say his mother?
You think he having sex
That was
with
her
an
best
alligator?
man. That was his best man. Best woman.
You think he had sex with the alligator?
I don't know, but he literally is Florida. Y'all should ask Florida because I'm not trying to be funny. That was too many Mexican people congregated in one place. Florida now. Hell no. We have a small. We have we have a lot of people of Latin descent in Florida, but believe it or not, Mexican is not one of our large populations here. I'm not being funny. And production just told us it might as well have been Texas because it's a small town in Mexico. So,
all right. Well, that was lots of fun. We will definitely play that game again. And the chat was going on and on and on. All right. They said, yeah, he's from Florida.
Did you see what would you see what R. Bethia said? Florida is a race of its own. And we are. And we'll do that on a whole nother show, Bethia. Thank you, R. Bethia.
All right, y'all. Coming up next, Meek Mill revealed his wild nights. And later on the show, we're throwing it back to some old school headlines. Stay tuned. Welcome back to TGIF. Real quick in the comments, Mixed Feeling says, Claudia, beautiful as usual. Please take good care of your rest. All three of you with the new hours. And they told us to use essential oils. And Alex S. Vogel is coming from my Wi-Fi, said $5, Claudia's Wi-Fi goes out right now. So I called up to the Spectrum people and they said that they had to readjust something and reset something and they increased my bandwidth. I guess my bandwidth was low or something, so it wasn't the heat. So hopefully, so far so good. This is the first show in like 4 shows that it hasn't gone out. So
you had a residential bandwidth and they probably gave you the business bandwidth.
Okay, I hope so. All right, well, we good to go now, I think. Let me not jinx it. Because it's starting to thunder and lightning out here. All right, y'all. Have you ever come home from a drunk night out and posted something crazy on social media? Has that ever happened to y'all?
Y'all know I'm good for it. I'm good for posting from the bar. If you go on my Instagram now, I got 2 drunken posts from Essence going off on Al's ass. So I'm good for it.
Al, you ever do that?
I try not to post while I'm intoxicated.
Saying intoxicated sound worse than saying drunk.
I've definitely, like if I get a certain level of drunkenness, depending on what I drink, I get real sexual. Like I've definitely taken some nude pictures of myself. And then the next day I'm like, oh my God, I hope I didn't send these out to anybody. Like I've definitely done that on a drunken night.
You have? Like
they say a drunk mouth speaks a sober mind. So it's giving 40. Whore. She's a whore.
I'm a whore because I'm by myself, but both y'all have trains ran on you.
Okay. She's a lonely whore. Lonely whore.
Oh, mama is not lonely, honey. I am not lonely.
Lord. Y'all know I'm just playing.
I'll be right up. Anyways, I'm just kidding. It's just jokes. Whoever's watching. Okay. What Central Williams says, Claudia's going to hunch. No, I'm not. I'm chilling. Okay, anyways, just jokes. Meek Mill is being clowned once again for posting a picture from his Florida bathroom with a view of his toilet and writing too much liquor. They was clowning him all day about this. They were saying how corny his posts are and what, like Meek Mill isn't a real person. Why did it become so hard for Meek? And do you think this post should have stayed in his drafts? Like, Q, what do you think about this? Is it a big deal?
Oh, listen, you know what I'm saying? It was corny as hell, right? And it's unbelievable because when you're like gotta hurl over the toilet drunk or crawl over the toilet drunk, you typically don't know where your keys at, your phone, your wallet, or your panties. Okay, at that point, you just trying to get to the toilet to throw up. You're not taking a selfie. A lot of the internet is speculating that he was trying to flex his new toilet, which is actually a little weird and lame as hell to me because one would think that Meek is rich. So we expect you to have all the latest thingamajiggies or whatever the case may be. If you wanted to show us the toilet, Meek, you should have just took a picture and showed us the doggone toilet. But then he got mad with the blogs and was talking about the blogs run narratives and yada, 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 and they control the stories. But you the one who posted it, so you can't get mad at us for like commenting on your lame antic that didn't land.
Okay. All right. Al, what do you think about this?
Yeah, I think he tried it. This is clickbaiting at its finest, but it's consistent. Meek Mill usually posts weird stuff. I mean, I think how he comes across over social media has always been a little bit left of center. And we all know if you're that hungover, the picture is not going to be that perfect. It was a little bit too perfect for me.
I'm going to say this. I think people make a big deal out of nothing. Let that man live. He came out of Philly where a lot of people get into a lot of trouble. He had one of the biggest songs. I love Dreams and Nightmares, Nightmares and Dreams, whatever that shit is. I love that song. That shit bangs. And I kind of feel like sometimes he gets a hard time for what? He don't really bother nobody. He's for prison reform. If he want to post something corny, I post corny shit all the time. And it's just like the ones that know me know my sense of humor. So I think he just doesn't really do it to be cool. I think he just is a free spirit. Now, do I like it? I don't really care. Like, I just kind of feel like we should kind of like let people live a little bit more. You know what I mean?
I think the problem is we don't like our rappers being corny. Like, you can't give we don't like our rappers being corny. You can't give street, hood, and corny. We don't mind Nick Cannon being corny. And obviously, Cash Green in the comments says, Meek, you are not that guy. Just quit. I'm right along with her. And April Fox says, the morning after I check texts, pics, and Facebook pages, and recent phone calls. I do that too, because unlike Claudia, I don't take naked pictures of myself. I be trying to get somebody to come over. And sometimes it'd be somebody that I don't want to come over or was like, didn't want to talk to again. And sometimes I'd be begging and pleading and I'd be like, oh, I just come over. Like, what I got to do to get you to come over? So I check them too, child.
You don't have to take naked pictures, Q, because every time we FaceTime you, you got your shirt on. I believe you naked when we talk to you sometime on FaceTime.
Well, I ain't got nothing on up under here anyway. That's what I'm just joking.
Just playing all over the place.
I'm just joking. It's cold in my house.
Okay, Lavita says everybody want him freed, but now they say everything he does is corny. I mean,
Lavita, can't you be free and cool? Like,
yeah. No, if I spent time in jail and I didn't get raped, I'd be happy to be out. I'd probably be doing a bunch of corny shit too. Like, yes, I'm free. I'd be posting all kinds of corny shit. I don't know. I feel bad for Meek sometimes, but he's not athletic. We know that. All right, y'all. Police arrested and charged 23 young people for criminally trespassing after they were accused of having a party at a stranger's home in Gwinnett County near Atlanta, Georgia. Al, let's go to you first. What are your thoughts on this crazy? They just having parties in people's homes?
Claudia, this isn't the first house that this happened to this year in Gwinnett County. It happened in Lawrenceville in Gwinnett County where, these illegal parties have been happening. If you ask me, I feel like one of the kids' mothers or somebody knows a realtor, is a realtor, or maybe could have been a realtor, and they overheard them talking about there's nobody in that house. I just don't, because it's A, $1 million house. B, it doesn't have any security cams on it. A lot in this story didn't add up to me. And they were not friends with the owner. None of the kids were friends with the owner, and none of the kids were related to the owner. So, it sounds like an inside job to me.
Okay. Q, what do you think?
This is the type of thing that I honestly only thought happened in those teenage coming of age movies that you see, like The Breakfast Club and Goonies, so on and so forth. I didn't think this thing happened in real life. And when you put up the picture of the 23 young people that were arrested, I damn sure was not expecting them to be Black. To Al's point, somebody farted. Somebody got to Somebody
Just
No, I have my door open and that's a car.
Oh.
Just saying in the chat that the Wi-Fi is wilding out. Is it all of us? Is it just mine again? Are we good? Are y'all seeing each other? I see you out clear.
Yeah, I'm good. That's just Al living off Crenshaw and the bus don't knock out the signal. But no, I'm just surprised to see that these kids were black. You know, this is just the type of thing that you see in movies, Claudia. And I hope that they don't get in a whole lot of trouble. But this is not good.
All right. All right, fellas, let me get your thoughts on this tweet. Co-parenting includes sex. Oh, wow. Do you agree? Al, if you had a baby mama and y'all weren't together, would you expect to still be able to hit that?
I mean, I think it's the less of two evils. I think as long as she's not dating anybody and I'm not dating anybody and we're not remarried and we both consent, what's wrong with that?
But does co-parenting include sex?
I don't think it should not include sex.
Really?
Look,
Okay.
I'm horny these days. I need sex from wherever I can get it. So, hell yeah, throw it in there. Put it on the dotted line.
Al, has it been a long time for you?
It's been a minute. Remember, I'm telling you, I'm practicing abstinence because there's something really big that I'm working on and I'm trying to like really get to it.
Has it been months, like several months?
It's been a few months.
How long do you normally have it when you're not celibate? How often?
Sex?
Yeah.
It depends. I go on waves. Like I really do go on waves. Like I will go hard. Like I could have sex every day for, maybe 2 or 3 months. But then I can go without it too for a little while if I have to. It depends on where I am in my fasting and my abstinence.
Okay. Look at Q.
That ain't what they said on Bourbon Street, child. But anyway, should co-parenting include sex? The two shouldn't be necessarily tied together, but I'm kind of with Al. We already know each other's bodies. We already comfortable with one another. And if neither of us are with somebody and we can have sex, feelings not get involved, and it remain a healthy co-parenting situation, then I don't see why. And Cookie Crumbles TV said, my baby daddy has a free pass for life. I know that's
right. Come on, Cookie.
Come on, Cookie. Cookie said her
like
baby daddy got a free pass for life.
Cookie got her some good D.
I don't think co-parenting includes sex. I think if you are having sex with your baby daddy, baby mama, then I think that would be confusing. Like, are we back together? And then what if we get pregnant again while we're fucking around? Because we ain't.
Y'all already know the arrangement. Shit, it's like the arrangement already set.
Y'all might as well get back together.
I know people who that has happened. As a matter of fact, I got a friend getting ready to deliver now. That they're in that situation. And when he told me that she was pregnant, I said, y'all getting back together? He said, no, she don't want to.
Oh, wow.
I when I see like people that like have kids together and then they're still fucking around, I'm like, why don't y'all just be together? But then I'm like, okay, what broke y'all up in the first place?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Starter from scratch says, if you have a few baby mamas, one of them is giving it up.
Yeah.
All right. Keep it locked because coming up next, we're taking a look at some headline throwbacks and later find out what happens when you don't brush your teeth at nights. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. Now, soulmates, do you ever think about the past trending headlines that we've covered and wonder how they evolved? Well, we're going to revisit them in a segment we like to call Tea Back Thursday. I laugh every time we get a new little bumper or something.
I did too. I was like, the music is so cheesy, but it sticks. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Remember a few years ago when Q's favorite, Aubrey O'Day, spilled the tea about her alleged affair with Donald Trump Jr. Remember that?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, recently she revealed that their affair began in the bathroom of a gay club. That's the first time they had sex. She claims that Trump Jr. pulled up to the club just to see her and they had sex in the restroom for the first time. Aubrey claims that despite his many comments against the gay community, Donald Trump Jr. was very comfortable in the gay club. Do you think she's wrong for sharing this? Let's go to you first, Q. What do you think about this? And what do you think about having sex for the first time in the club bathroom?
So, listen, when you're young, free, I've done things in bathrooms and other places. So I'd be a biggest hypocrite to talk about that, right? And the question was, what about him feeling comfortable in the gay club? I'm actually glad she shared this, and here is why. Y'all, he was comfortable in the gay club because half the stuff that comes out of his mouth, he doesn't believe. He don't have a problem with gay people any more than DeSantis have a problem with trans people, any more than any of them have problems with abortion and so on and so forth. They say all that stuff because they are power hungry and they are trying to talk to a couple of fanatics in the corner in order to secure votes. He wanted to see her, and he went and saw her wherever she was at in the gay club. If he honestly felt the way that he truly felt about the gays and the things that he and his family gives off, he would have waited till she got off work. But no, he came, he chilled there with her at the risk of being seen, and when they had sex with her in the bathroom. That is clearly indicative of the fact that he truly do not have a problem with the gays.
All right, Al, what do you think?
I mean, I agree. And you know what's so interesting? Every time she tells a story about Donald Trump Jr., she sounds so convincing to me and so credible. I just believe everything that she says. But listen, sweetheart, the reason why he don't fool la la with you no more is because you gave up that Tootsie Cat the first time in a bathroom stall. And you wonder why he wouldn't leave his wife until recently. There you got it.
So I have to tell you, like when I did Celebrity Apprentice, I think she was a season before me, right? Before I did All Stars. And I kept hearing they was all gossiping about it. The staff, they was like, oh, they was messing around. And he was having an affair with his wife. So I think it didn't matter if she was in a gay club, a straight club, a KKK meeting. It don't matter where she was. When a married man wants to get that pussy, he gonna go get that pussy wherever he can go get it. It don't matter. And you have the most power before he gets it the first time. We all know that, don't we, Q? So, they're going to make it happen. They're going to go where it's going to be on your terms. It's going to be wherever you want. So you messed up by maybe doing it too fast, but he did stick around for a little while, but he was definitely, having a little affair, a fantasy with her. She was a cast member on the show. He had a little bit of power. He probably made a bunch of promises to her. I think she kind of had feelings for him though, but I do like that she be telling all the tea. And I must say, sir, I remember seeing you on set with your father when your dad used to try to holler at me on the show. You look like absolute shit right now. Like whatever cocaine that you left in Joe Biden's White House, you need to get off that shit. And you look awful. Like you need a detox. You need the IV that Q gets. You need something because you look like shit.
I get in it.
What? Oh.
I get in it.
I'm sorry, you caught us.
Wait, but look, Jalen Wilson said he probably thought it was a drag queen. I don't know why that's so funny to me. And Lynette Jackson said, wasn't he married? No hotel, no cameras.
No, he was married.
Yeah, that's what she's saying. Wasn't he married? So no hotel, no cameras.
Yeah, so he probably did.
Hotel. Oh.
Al, stay with me, Margaret. Stay with me, Margaret. She's saying they didn't go to a hotel because there would be cameras. No hotel, no cameras.
Gotcha. Okay.
Listen, when it's a married man or someone got something, you're going to have to probably meet at random places like meet me at the bowling alley at 2:00 on a Thursday afternoon. I'm going to tell my wife I got a meeting with my business partner or some shit. You know what I mean? It's going to be random. It ain't going to be at your house.
Well, it'd be at mine because I ain't never met none of mine at no damn bowling alley or in no club, but that's a whole nother show for a whole nother day.
Mm-hmm. Where you meet behind dumpsters?
At my house, where they pay the rent for that month. Okay, you gotta pay me.
Oh, you're a prostitute.
Oh, honey, you gonna pay me? You gonna pay me for my silence? Okay, if I'm gonna be your piece, don't you pay when you go to the yoga retreat? Don't you pay when you go to the Four Seasons to get a massage? If I'm gonna be your piece for retreat, you gonna give me the same fee you get at Four Seasons. Thank you.
How much do you charge for ass or dick or whatever? What's a good amount? I've never done it. Like
so here's the thing, right? Oh Lord, I'm trying to all my business.
It's fine. It's just us girls talking.
We're used to it.
It's not a charge, right? Like the conversation doesn't go, oh, if you want to come over here and hunt, you need to give me $25. It's more of a finesse. It's like, Al and Claudia called me. I got to go to Essence this week. Then I got to turn around and go to New York. I'm trying to launch this new thing. I mean, things are just tight right now. And then they normally step up because they get it.
So you do the damsel in distress thing a little bit.
That's how I work it.
So I got to stop acting like I got it.
Yeah, or just listen. If a man wants you, he wants you. All right. and he gonna make sure you're comfortable. That go gay straight, by flower pot or crayon. All right. And you shouldn't have no man in or around your life that when you express that you need help, he don't jump to the challenge.
Love it. Okay, message. Okay, now do you guys remember when Chief Keef almost blew up his own house playing with fireworks on the 4th of July? Well, here's the video. It's resurfacing. Take a look.
On that HOA, because his ass would have had to go. I would have been the biggest Karen on that HOA. He would have had to go. I would have called the police and they got guns. They out there shooting. I would have did the whole Karen riot. He would have had to go.
A hot mess. What about you, Al?
Well, you know, he's from Chicago, right? I think he's from Chicago. This was his first year having that big house, that big mansion in Los Angeles, in California. You know, in California, you're only supposed to use fireworks that are called safe and sane, not the ones that have arsenic sulfide in it. And he learned real quick that you can't use the ones in Chicago and the ones in California because you get in big, big trouble.
It's so funny when people start getting like a little bit of bread and they get a house. Oh, I'm gonna do fireworks in my house this year. And they are not qualified to do fireworks. My friend did it this weekend. I'm not gonna put him on blast. But one of my friends, you know who you are, had a bunch of little hood family members over there doing fireworks. They done lit the trash can on fire. The lawn started catching on fire. And it was about to be a major situation. And I did film it. That was kind of funny. All right, y'all.
Did you see what Maisha Jones said? Hold on. Maisha Jones on the side said, all them shootouts he been in, that's normal for him.
I'm saying. Hey, remember that rapper DDG tweeted that he prefers stinky sex? And we were like, that's not cute because you got to protect your girlfriend's image. Well, his desires must be coming to fruition because DDG is happier than ever. In fact, he took to Twitter to show off his happy weight. He gained some weight. Have you ever gained weight from a relationship?
No, but I damn sure lost some that don't stress me the hell out. When I get stressed out, I don't eat. Okay, so they don't stress me the hell out. So now I ain't never gained no weight from no relationship.
Really?
No, I when I get stressed, I lose.
Well, happy weight, like the happy weight.
Yeah, I've done that. I've definitely done that because, you know, when you got somebody you rock hard body for, you know, you skip the gym a couple of days and then also you eat good. You're happy, you eat good and you enjoy eating and you enjoy watching your mate eat. So yeah, I've definitely gained some happy weight before.
Everybody knows I moved to Texas. Like I with KJ, I was with him for a while. I gained 30 pounds moving here. And y'all was all in the chat being shady, saying I was pregnant every other week, which I was not. And, you know, we went through the pandemic as well. So there was nothing else to do but go get food or what we're going to eat tonight. And you kind of lose track and you're not trying to get in sexy dresses to go out. So it's normal.
I get the pandemic part, Claudia, but outside of that, y'all explain to me, what is the happy weight from? Like, because you're going out to dinner more or like you're cooking for each other?
One thing I like about having a relationship is you have your partner to eat with, right? And that's something we do every day. And dinner becomes more an event instead of just a lonely, sad thing by yourself. Open up a can of tuna and get some crackers. And
so it becomes like a routine thing that you do every night versus typically you may have just had a ham sandwich this night, but you're having a steak dinner.
Yeah, by myself, I might have some top ramen noodles, but when you're with someone, and then if as a girlfriend, you don't want to cook for that person, they don't want to cook for you, like you trying out recipes, all that kind of stuff, you know? So yeah. All right. Coming up, find out what happens when you don't brush your teeth at night. Oh, please, this is going to be gross. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. I'm looking at the likes. They're a little bit anemic, Q. We might need you to cuss them out in a name. So they kind of got lazy with the likes.
They did. They don't got their little 5 days a week. And you know what, Claudia? They probably sitting down eating dinner with us, putting on happy weight, and that bite getting wider, especially the ones that didn't make it in time for summer. Oh, we got y'all. I'm gonna give y'all the rest of this week to clear this situation up on your own. And if not, Drill Sergeant Dineva will be back at the start of
Thank you, because we're not even at 2,000. We're at 1.6. And we have
what happens when you get married to somebody, they get all comfortable and they stop doing the things they had to do to get you.
Like brushing your teeth now. Now y'all brush your teeth every night.
I definitely, when I wake up and brush my teeth, and depending on what I eat in the afternoon, you may get an afternoon brush as well.
Absolutely. Al, you at night?
Obviously I have beautiful teeth, so I got to take care of them. So yeah, I brush my teeth frequently.
Al kind of said that like he's the only one that got beautiful teeth. I felt.
Smile for the ugly hoes, Claudia.
Y'all fix y'all side teeth.
Is ever natural.
Y'all fix y'all side teeth.
Listen, as far as my smile is concerned, they fixed. They're done. They're done.
All right. Well, experts have revealed that not brushing your teeth before bed can increase your risk of cardiovascular disease by leaving behind bacteria in the mouth that can cause inflammation in the body. What do y'all think about this? Let's go to Mr. Beautiful Teeth himself.
Anything that causes any type of cardiovascular.
That's hard. Okay.
The shade is real. The shade is real. I'm going to say.
Go first. I'm playing with
I just want to give you a fun fact. Did you know over your lifetime, you brush your teeth? If you brush your teeth just once a day, you brush your teeth 38.5 days. Isn't that crazy?
Oh wow! Across a lifetime, wow.
Yeah. So if you start
very nasty.
My cousin was on Jeopardy. I need to get him on here sometime. I had a cousin on Jeopardy. He was on it for like 5 days, and that just kind of reminded me of a random fact. You know what I mean? All right. Okay. So what do you think about this, Q?
I think it's gross. And I piggyback what Jabrielle Warwick said. Make sure you share that with that British rapper that we did the story about, Fredo, the other day. Listen, dentists have been saying oral health can lead to heart health or whatever, because and I ain't no doctor, but I think it lead to digestive health and everything else too, because you swallowing all that gunk in your mouth. You ever had some people who breath stink, but it smell like it's coming from their throat? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they throat. That's that deep, that's that deep gargoyle bad breath. But I'm gonna tell you something else too while we on hygiene really quickly. The importance of flossing. I don't know about y'all. I didn't grow up in a flossing family. I didn't. It wasn't until I got older that I got hooked on flossing. But y'all need to floss as well to keep your mouth clean.
So I keep those little green picks all over my house and in my purse. I always have one of those green picks in my purse at all times, because I feel like that's the worst feeling to have food between your teeth. Have y'all ever been with someone that you was into them so much with their breath? They had I've had it before where someone's breath was not always, and
the freshest.
It'll really make you reevaluate. Like, what's wrong with you? You don't smell. How do you not smell your breath? How don't you smell your? If you're gonna lick all up on me, all up on my titties and my neck, and your breath is bad, how do you not smell that?
You're going to smell like doo-doo.
You are. I never had a romantic interest. I've had friends, but I piggyback off of what Nigel Him said. Everyone should be brushing their teeth, fake or not, at least twice a day. If not, you are beyond nasty running around with a yuck mouth. And I'm glad she included fake, because I think some of the girls that got these chiclet teeth think because they're artificial that they don't have to brush those either.
I just don't. I have to go back to it. How do you not can't you taste it when your breath is bad?
Exactly.
Like, when it's like, all right, let me not be up in your face. They be just hitting them.
It's called nose blind. It's like people who have cats and that cats pee in their house and they don't smell it, but when you come in their house, you do.
Not me, girl. Not me, girl. I will fuck my cats up. They pee anywhere but the litter box. They already know. We got a special arrangement here. All right, y'all, take a look at this post by Baller Alert. Would you confront your friend if you see them out shopping instead of paying you back the money they owe you? Or would you choose to let it go? I'm going to go to Al first. Al, what do you think about this?
That is interesting. I never thought about that. If I saw them out shopping, we probably need to have a conversation. But only if because, a lot of people deal with bad credit cards. I'm going to say I have a general rule that if I lend you the money, then I don't expect it back. That way I don't let my emotions get involved. I won't get upset. And it's just easier.
Not me. Fuck that. Q, what do you think?
This happens to me all the time, has happened to me so many times. A younger, more immature me would definitely confront. An older me now, it depends on variables. Are you shopping within the window of time that you said you should be paying me back? like if you're shopping after the date that you said you pay me back, then it's going to make me look a little funny. But then you don't know if the person's family gave them some money. You don't know if the money was already earmarked for it or not. So I kind of have grown to just lay off and just let it be.
Back in the day,
Or they could be using stolen credit cards.
Back in the day, I used to be roommates with this girl in my late 90s, early 2000s, and I was doing commercials, and a check came, and I had moved out of her house. She stole my check, and my friend saw it at the mall, tearing the mall up. And I ended up getting my money back from the company and from her. And I could not believe that she had the fucking audacity to spend my money that she stole. But I guess that's why she stole it, to go shopping. Raggedy bitch. All right, I want to thank Al Reynolds and Funky Dineva for joining me tonight. Thanks for watching us on YouTube. We appreciate all of you. Stay tuned for McMillan and Morrow. We'll see y'all tomorrow. And make sure y'all brush your tongue. Scrape your tongue. Brush your teeth. And don't be in people's face if you know your breath smell bad. Right?
And soulmates, those of y'all who are in the chat, keep it coming. We love y'all.
Yes.
Good night.